Okay, at this point, we're deep into the reviews. This month has been pretty fucking good. We've we've talked about some fucking gems, you know what I mean? But we have a buddy by the name of Robert Zombie that created a pretty fucking I don't know, man, like a realistic style kind of horror movie, dude. Would you agree with that?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, Stone Cold. Like, what movie do we got for them today?
Tonight we're going to be talking about the American classic, The Devil's Rejects.
Good stuff, yeah, for sure. The Devil's Rejects. This is a sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses, correct?
Yes, I think so. Which was made in... I don't know when it was made. Anyways, House of a Thousand Corpses. That was a movie going into it where I was just like, all right, let's see what this guy can do.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up being a really fucking cool movie.
That was his first movie, no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ended up being a really cool movie. Small budget. Did a lot with it. So then they made, like,
it was real, like, silly, though, right? Like, it was murder, like, about murders and
creepy,
creepy, weird people, but it was like unrealistic. Like, everything was super, like, it was over the top.
It was a little out there,
right? It was a fun movie, but it was just super over the top. So then the sequel turns into like a kind of like a real gritty, like
super grounded in reality, and they flesh out the characters a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
They did do something that I didn't like. Was they recasted Mother Firefly? She was a different person than she was in the first movie. The first movie, that lady was perfect.
Right.
She was so fucking creepy. In this one, she's in Devil's Reject. She's good. But I would much rather have her.
But each one fit each movie. So the one from House of a Thousand Corpses, she was like over the top character, where you know what I mean. She had crazy makeup on and all this shit.
Yeah.
The mom from this movie, she's just dirty and like more reserved, but still fucking crazy. And I don't know. I like them each for their own reasons. That being said, I have a little bit of a gripe with this movie. Okay.
Whoa! Wait!
Not a gripe, but it's like I want to call out Rob Zombie a little bit. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Well, let's for sure follow the structure of the review.
Yeah.
What's the basis of this movie?
You want me to say it or you want to say it?
Forgot. You go ahead.
Okay. So there's three fine young specimens, murderers. So okay, one guy by the name of Captain Spaulding, which is he has a clown persona, you know what I mean? And his kids, one of them is Otis, which is a fucking murderous psychopath. Like this guy.
Fuck yeah.
He's just brutal, you know what I mean?
Crazy fucking yeah.
Well, I guess they're all fucking crazy, but Otis is just like, he'll take control of anything. He's like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm going to kill this motherfucker, you know?
He's a ringleader.
He's a ringleader.
Yeah.
And then his sister, which is actually Rob Zombie's wife, Baby, right? Sherry Moon Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Super babe, by the way. Like,
yeah.
So she is the one that, she'll use her like sex appeal to get guys over here, and then they fucking murder them and take whatever they need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, okay, so these are the three main characters. Basically, it's a continuation from the first movie where they got away from the cops and they took off. So this whole movie is just them on the run. That's the movie, right? So let's move on from there, right?
Okay.
Before we get into spoilers and all that.
Opening of the movie is fucking Tiny carrying a dead body through the fucking forest, which, rest in peace, dog. My boy from Big Fish.
Yep.
Shouts.
Rest in peace, Javi.
So, we pick up. Cops are just fucking lined up in front of the house. They got them fucking bunkered down. They all wake up. They realize that they're getting fucking raided. And they get in a gunfight with the cops. And they go down the escape route, and then they get out. And then since then, they're on the run.
They're just on the run,
follow them through their journey. but they ended up getting their mom because they killed their, which was another family member we didn't talk about was this big ass dude.
Yeah, that's right. I forget his name. Yeah,
he gets shot, and she stays with him, and then ends up getting caught by the cops.
Yeah, they catch her, right?
So there's sort of this thing going on where they're on the run, and fucking Sheriff Wydell has to deal with Mother Firefly, try to get prior information from her.
And these people they didn't just kill like a person or two. They had like bodies and bodies in their fucking house. Like they were like they had a whole cheerleading squad or something. Like, it was a fucking mess, dude. And what's fucking crazy about this movie? It's like, okay, these are all the main characters, so these guys are fucking assholes. But at certain points, it's like you're kind of rooting for them. You know, you just because the thing is the sheriff's an asshole too. But it's like these are the bad guys, dude. Like you're not supposed to have feelings for them, but you, but you do. Like that's the thing. Right? Or am I wrong?
The sheriff's an asshole, but the only reason he's an asshole is because spoilers in the first movie, his brother was murdered by the family, by the mother.
That's right.
So what he's doing is he's going after them, but the closer he gets and the more he goes after them, he starts going more and more crazy. He starts losing his mind. He starts hallucinating. He fucking starts drinking a lot. So then you're kind of like, all right, this guy's going to get his revenge. But when he finally does catch up, it's like, you're kind of going too far, bro. Like you're doing all this shit and ultimately sets himself up for failure. But,
right. But it's just, to me, it's just a trip, dude, because it's like, you know, the guy that should be getting his revenge is the sheriff, and that's kind of who you should be rooting for, even though he's fucking crazy. Yeah. But you're kind of dealing with these other fucking psychopaths, and you're like, since it's their movie, it's like I hope they get away. Like, fuck, dude.
And nothing they're doing is justified at all.
No, like, no, none of it. Not one. Dude, there's a part where okay, so they stop at a fucking hotel, right? And fucking the comedian Brian Posehn's like a part of this little squad of people, right?
Yeah.
And does Baby get him?
No. They bring him into the room and he gets shot in the head right away.
Right. He doesn't get any lines.
It's funny because he has one line.
No, yeah, I'm saying like he doesn't have like a fleshed out part or nothing. They just kind of
Me and my brother always reference that because right before he gets shot, he goes, "Roy, help!" And we always fucking say that. Like it could be nothing, like just a reference, just go, "Roy, help!" Brian Posehn's the man, dude. I love
He's
that
fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. So they break into this fucking well, they don't break in, but like they
take over these.
They have these people hostage, and they take over their little hotel room, and they, okay, so Otis was looking for guns or something, right? That he had buried in the desert. So his plan was like, I'm gonna take one of these people or two of these people, and we're gonna fucking take off, right?
He took the men. They left the girls in the hotel room with the
baby. And Baby's fucking with these fucking girls. You know what I mean? Like, So I don't remember exactly how it went down, but at a certain point, if I'm not mistaken, Otis is just telling this one lady like, "Hey, take your top off." Like,
before they left, right? Or was that after they got back?
It might have been before, because he was just like trying to like mess with these other dudes too. So he was like, "Oh, that's your wife? Oh, she got a pair of titties on her." It's like this old ass lady, you know. He's like, "Oh, why don't you take your bra off?" And he's just fucking with everybody. Yeah, it gets dark, dude. It's just like, God. Like, you're watching the whole time like this, like, shit, this is rough, but she does have nice titties. Like, how am I supposed to feel?
It's like, oh, fuck, but keep going.
No, but in all seriousness, it's really dark, that fucking scene. And then he takes off with those dudes to go find guns, and they kind of try to attack him, but Otis is the powerhouse, you know? Even though he's some little skinny fucking white dude, he's still like, "I'll fuck you up, dude. You know how many fucking people I killed?" Like,
right.
It's a fucking mess, dude. It's a fucking mess. So from there, then what happens, Adrian?
He kills the guy, skins his face, comes back to the hotel, tries to make out with the dude's wife with his face on,
with the skin mask. It's fucking awful, dude.
So yeah, and then from there then we see Captain Spaulding. he fucking steals a car and then meets up with them, and then they all get together and they fucking hit the road to go
on the road again
to go to Captain Spaulding's brother. He calls him his brother, but they were like partners back in the day.
like some old ass, yeah.
To their little commune that they have.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that whole scene, dude. This why did I forget about that?
Dude, this movie's awesome.
Yeah.
So to go lay low.
Mm-hmm.
All the while, Sheriff Wydell gets 2 hitmen, which is fucking the craziest group of hitmen that was like super legit.
Mm-hmm.
Danny Trejo and fucking Diamond Dallas Page, dude.
Ridiculous, dude. Fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's awesome.
It's
That's
fucking really dope.
That's
the only
great.
the only way it could have been better if it was like fucking Stone Cold and Hulk Hogan. Like that's the only way it could have got better. Or
yeah, they
or
call
like
themselves.
go ahead, dude. My bad.
They call themselves the Unholy Two, which is fucking awesome.
Is that what they call themselves? I don't even remember that.
Well, he's arguing with them and shit, and then
Uh-huh.
Danny Trejo's like, "Look, you got the Unholy Two. Don't worry about it." I'm like, "Yes, yes."
Oh shit.
But,
Okay. Continue.
What I'm
Sorry.
trying to figure out is where your gripe is with Rob Zombie.
Okay, it's like I said, it's not a big gripe. I'm gonna take it as a homage, right?
Okay.
So, as we talked about before, House of a Thousand Corpses is more off the wall a little bit, not so much grounded in reality, as you said, and the Devil's Rejects is more serious, more down to earth.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I had watched these movies a lot, like in my earlier teen years or whatever, earlier 20s. And then, I start watching, I start going back and watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, right?
Okay.
And, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I the first one I saw it a bunch. And then I got a hold of Texas Chainsaw 2 and watched that, and I was like, this movie is fucking great. It's a little silly, though. There's a lot of, like, weird shit.
Yes,
It's a lot of weird shit, dude.
Yes, it is.
And then it fucking hit me. House of a Thousand Corpses is Texas Chainsaw 2, and Devil's Rejects is Texas Chainsaw 1, dude. That grittiness, like, matches up. That silliness matches up with the other two, dude. It's like that's
interesting.
Obviously, they're not the same movies, but they're about murderers, and they're off the fucking wall. Like the two silly movies are off the fucking wall. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, it's Dennis Hopper, doesn't he have double shotgun or something ridiculous?
Yeah.
And then it has the guy that plays Otis from Devil's Rejects as the fucking head cheese guy, like, right?
Really?
And Texas Chainsaw 2.
Really?
He plays that head cheese weird dude.
I haven't seen that movie in forever, and I didn't like that movie because it was so much different than
Go back and watch it.
the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like years ago, I watched the second one, and it was awesome.
If you compare them that way, it's like they kind of intertwine, like almost like Zombie wanted to psych everybody out. Like, okay, well, if I do my first one to look like Texas Chainsaw 2, nobody's gonna catch on. It's like I skipped the movie and then I went back with Devil's Rejects to Texas Chainsaw 1. It's I don't know. It could be just a dumb theory. It could have been by chance, but
Oh yeah.
But like I said, they even use the same actor.
That's crazy.
Fucking Otis is played by the same guy that plays I don't know what the dude's name is, the hitchhiker. In the first Texas Chainsaw is the hitchhiker, but
Super.
in part
creepy.
2 they changed the character. And it's Otis, and he has like a steel plate in his head. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's off the wall silliness, but that's my gripe. Like I said, it's not a gripe. I love all 4 of those movies.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Fucking Tarantino homages fucking every single movie he does. So, and I love all of those. So it's, are you really gonna fucking complain? Like, it's good as good,
That's true.
So
Wow.
that's the only thing I've been wanting to bring up for a while.
I want to watch that. What's it? I need to see if that's on Prime. You know what's crazy, dude? It took me forever to find Nightmare on Elm Street. They don't have it on anything. They don't have it on Shudder.
So where'd you find it?
It's on Prime.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I thought it would be on Shudder. Dude, Shudder doesn't have a lot of...
Shudder has like all the Friday the
bangers.
13th. No?
No, they don't.
They
The
did?
Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have Nightmare on Elm
Like
Street.
right now they have like that set.
Mm-hmm.
They switch it up, dude. They'll have some shit and they'll take it out. Shudder, sponsor us.
For sure. Yeah. Hell yeah. They do sponsorships, though. YouTube sponsorships.
just wait for it, dude. We're gonna come up with these reviews, dude.
Yeah, because we got some Nicolas Cage movies to watch. And they love Nicolas Cage on there.
Let's y'all finna find out. Y'all
A little
finna
foreshadowing.
find out. Who gives shit like that away? It's a little foreshadowing. In the movies, imagine they will say that shit. Swing like in Signs. Swing away. This is foreshadowing.
This is gonna come up later, so I want you to tell this to Meryl.
All right, dude.
This is my guy, Captain Spaulding, right there.
Captain Spaulding, dude. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, dude.
Like,
rest in peace, Sid Haig.
A gentle soul, a gentle giant. You know what I mean?
Oh man, so Devil's Rejects, it's for sure worth a watch.
Yeah.
It's for sure worth a watch.
We're gonna give the ender away, or we're gonna leave it at that. We could leave it, dude. I don't know.
You can leave it at that.
Okay.
But I did mention in another video about using this perfect song in the perfect scene.
Right.
And to change that song in your mind forever. In the Devil's Rejects, Freebird, I will never hear that song the same without thinking about the final scene in the Devil's Rejects.
And they play the song in its entirety. The song is like fucking 8 minutes long, dude.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem stretched out either.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like sometimes you could tell like where they cut shit. I don't even know if they cut anything, dude. It flows very fucking nicely. It fits perfect, dude. And it made me love that song so much fucking more. That song is great, dude.
Hell
Those
yeah.
guys might believe in racism. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the band, but I know that fucking song, and that song is beyond. You know what I mean?
It makes perfect sense with the whole narrative of the movie.
This is foreshadowing.
Pay attention to everything.
Yeah, let's
Devil's
leave it at that, dude.
Rejects.
It's good shit, dude.
Definitely worth a watch. Do yourself a favor. You can go ahead and skip 3 from Hell. But, yes,
That movie was cool.
Check it out.
It was cool. It's not great. It's cool.
That's
It's
my
fun.
gripe with Rob Zombie.
Whatever,
My gripe
dude.
with Rob Zombie is 31 and 3 from Hell. All right, you guys.
31
Love
is
you.
worse, but okay.
So
love you
bad.
guys. Love you guys. Let's just end it with that. Love you guys.